Well, first thing I must say is there's people here. Thank you. Thank you so much for turning out. We've had lots of messages from people with COVID, train trouble, and every curveball in the book seems to be thrown at us again for the second year running, having done this online for the 2 previous years, which was well attended, but blooming dreadful for me to do. So I'm really, really grateful for you all being here. Beyond that, I must also say thank you so much clearly to the speakers for arriving and for supporting us and our partners, our home team. The way this is basically going to work is that we've got, 4 or 5 of us from, if you like, SRI Services, the Sue and myself, who most of you will probably know. And then we've got Charlotte, Hannah, and Zoe somewhere. So Charlotte, my daughter, Zoe and Hannah, family friends. My son George will rock up whenever the train from Leeds decides to appear. So there will be plenty of people hopefully here to help. And then Duncan and his crew, the guys at Reset Connect, have done a fantastic job of keeping me sane over the last couple of weeks. They've been absolutely brilliant. So I think that's probably most of my thank yous. But just to say also, we try and do something a bit different here, right? So this all feels actually, even though it's in a church, it feels a little bit corporate to me, and that's not really kind of how I do things, because what I like to do is get people together. Because what we've got to do is share information and actually use the investment markets to help drive the better future that I've been working towards to try and help for a mere 30 years or so. So 91, I first got interested in this area, but I've been doing it permanently since 96 or so. So we're trying to use investments to move things in the right direction, but not for the sake of it, and not just because it's nice and we like fluffy stuff, but because it's really good investment decisions. It's what our clients want, right? So we'll go through a lot of that in a moment, but just right now I'm going to do some basic housekeeping also, and the slides do work, which is terrific. So you'll all know me. I'm Julia. I set up SRI Services, 13 years ago or so, basically to run fund eco market to help people match what clients want to what funds do. And because I'd worked for a fund manager beforehand, I knew that the strategies were quite complicated and you shouldn't oversimplify them. And actually, it's really, really important that you look at specifically what a fund's setting out to do, rather than just some numbers and whatever. So that was the focus of our business. And logistics-wise, what I will talk you through, and this screen here is so small I can't actually read it, but you'll notice first off you've got the Wi-Fi code on the signs on the right. So the Wi-Fi, that's guest Wi-Fi, so there's no password for that, so please use that. Facilities, everything, drinks, toilets, etc., all downstairs. Don't think there's going to be a fire alarm today. I've been told there isn't, so if there is, it's real, so head out that door there, please, or if you're downstairs, you know which way you came in. On your tables, there's various bits and bobs, but importantly, even for right now, is the red cards. If I say anything or anyone here says anything that you don't understand, I want this to be interactive. I like people, right? So please talk to me. As much as we can't have an endless chat the whole way through, just wave a card, we'll get the mic to you, and we'll have a conversation about what it is you don't understand, because this market doesn't work if people don't understand it, right? And we've seen that from the last few years. So, food and drinks downstairs, feedback forms I'll be issuing later. We'll put feedback forms on the table at lunchtime. CPD, if you want CPD, what we've done on these name tags this time is to put time in, time out, so that enables us to see the number of hours that you've been there. We're also going around with clipboards trying to catch people's names, but if you are a person who's going to want CPD from this, please help us. So we need to know how long you've been here. It doesn't need to be to the minute, but broadly speaking, we've got to go by the rules on all of that. And let's just say very, very quickly, I'm not going to run through it in a huge detail, but you've got a morning session with coffee break in the middle. We've got an afternoon session, again, with a tea break in the middle, and then afterwards we've got drinks for 3 hours, which hopefully should be enough for most of us to mingle. I know everyone's going to want to talk during the day, but if we could try and stick to the agenda and just help me out if you can, please. And without further ado, I'm not going to go through any of this as I was planning to. I am going to hand you over to James, who is the CEO of UCSIF, which, as a lot of you will know, I feel quite close to, really. The UCSIF, that is, not James. Not that he's not lovely. UCSIF, Not-for-Profit Industry Association, that run Good Money Week, which is something that, when I was previously a director of UCSIF, I helped kick off about 150 years ago. Anyway, no, 14 years ago, something like that. So James, please come up. Thank you.